Hello everybody, welcome to CC Sim Racing. I am your commentator tonight and we're doing a rerun. This is our first ever rerun. So this was last night's race, obviously it got glitched quite badly. But this is Tier 2 Race 1, Gavsky on pole, Demo in second, Haslett third, Lofty fourth, Gear, Kayla, Cole, Cammy, Mario, Ripping the Terran and Speedy take out the top 10. So we're going to wait for these lights to go green. We're going to try and get some nice camera views if we can. It's very, very close. Let's take this off. I'm going to put this on. Everything seems to be ready. Just going to try and put that cover on. Yes, there we go. Happy days. We're going to wait for these lights to go green. And obviously, if you were watching yesterday, massive gain here for Lofty. Great start at the start of this race. Goes into the lead. And as you can see, it took a lot of the curb on the left-hand side, which we didn't see yesterday. But Haslett in second, Lofty goes into first, Gavsky is there in third, there he goes in the Porsche for LB Racing, Ripping the Terran, again great start to the race, goes into fourth place with Carl there in fifth, Gear Kayla sixth, with Demo in seventh, Cammy on his second race there in eighth, with Mario in ninth. Following on there is Leon, bit of argy-bargy at the back there, Filippini, Cookie at the back as well. And as you'll see the progression through the race, that it all changes quite dramatically. A bit of argy-bargy in the background there, Hartman at the back again had a bit of a good race as well. LB Racing there, Speedy in 13th. Now there was one driver we need to have a look at in this race. I think it was down at the back here somewhere, I might be wrong. He's a bit further up at the moment. So it's Lofty in the lead from Haslett, from Gavsky, from Ripping the Terran, from Carl, who was having a good start already in the GT3 Ferrari, with Gear Kayla there in sixth. And another one we've got to keep an eye out, that was it. It was Gear Kayla and Demo. We've got to keep an eye out for them because something happened to them during the race yesterday. And obviously with the glitch, we didn't quite see it. So into the braking zone, Gear Kayla down the inside, Demo on the outside. Great bit of driving between the two drivers side by side as they're climbing the hill, with Ripping the Terran trying to hold off Gear Kayla. Now is this where the incident happened, because Gear Kayla's got the inside line, Ripping's got the outside line, Demo on the brakes there, and Gear Kayla gets down the inside. Demo sees a little gap as well, he also has a little punt at going past Ripping the Terran. Ripping manages to hold that gap and still they're all together. Demo down the inside of Ripping the Terran. So again, great start from these drivers. Everyone's still together. No one on the back, so we'll keep an eye on the on what's happening there. But you can see just in front there, Gavsky getting forced out from Haslett. Haslett managing to hold that second place at the moment, but Gavsky again trying down the inside in third place, trying to go for that inside line, thinks better of it. And again, watch out for the sausage curbs as they all come through. You can see Carl's having a look down the inside. Looks like he's going to get this done side by side into the corkscrew. And again, we have to be sure that we're going to make that pass. And you can see Cole makes a right boo-boo of it and goes off the track into the dirt and loses car control there, but manages to stay in seventh and get in front of Cammy, as you can see there, in eighth spot. So let's have a look at that little quick rundown. After the first two laps, it's Lofty from Haslett, from Gavsky, from Gear Kayla, Demo having a look down the inside there of Gear Kayla, Ripping the Terran in sixth, Cole in seventh with Cammy, Mario in ninth on the medium tyre, with Cookie in 10th, so following suit there, with Leon just behind on the medium, Filippini also there in 12th on the medium, Hartman, LB Racing and Speedy on the back of this pack. So let's have a look around this area. So this is where we're going to need to keep an eye on. Mario getting challenged challenging with Cammy there down the inside, gets that done. Good move there from Mario, or nearly, as you can see Cammy shutting the door, making sure we can keep that. But Lofty is away at the moment, he's absolutely flying, with Haslett there in second, Gavsky in third, Gear Kayla in fourth. Goes a little bit wide there. Now is Demo going to have a look down the inside here? Not quite. Let's see if we can go on board. I've not tried it on the replay, but it looks like it can work. So there we go, Demo down the inside of Gear Kayla. Now where is Gear Kayla? He's still there, so he backed out of that bit of action there, coming up through the left-hander, going up the climb. So into the corkscrew, lovely shots here as Ripping Terran is there still in seventh, Cammy in eighth, Mario still in ninth. Lofty is away at the moment and he's pulling away with Gavsky and Haslett battling. This is helping out big time. So Gear Kayla and Demo still together here, so it must have been quite drastic to see what happened to those two, because they're in really good positions at this moment in time and still challenging away. Look at Demo flashing Gear Kayla down the straight. So on board with Gear Kayla. So into the braking zone. Cole just looking on. Oh, Gear Kayla goes a little bit wide there. Side by side, the two drivers. And again, Gavsky going past Haslett. Into the right-hander. So there we go. Oh, and there we go. So we lost a driver there. Let's see if we can do a replay. Oh, we can get replays. Oh, this is brilliant. I'm loving this. So there we go. Into 5th. Oh, just caught the side of the gravel, and that's what happened to Demo. There we go. So there is the incident with Demo. So now we've spotted it. And Demo at the back of the pack. So it's still Lofty in the lead here and absolutely flying away with it at the moment. Gavsky in 2nd, Haslett in 3rd, Gear Kayla in 4th with Cole behind him. So there we go. Haslett through the corkscrew there with Gavsky. Then we go Gear Kayla. We've got Cole. Then we've got Ripping and Tearing. Lovely shots here from the guys. Mario, Cookie there. Then we have Leon, Filippini. We've got LB, Hartman, Speedy and Demo on the back there. With the super soft tyre, look at it, just literally feathering the throttle over the corkscrew there. So LB Racing being chased down here. Sorry, Lofty, should I say, is being chased down by LB Racing's Gavsky. In 2nd, the chase is on. We are 5.5 minutes into this race, lap 5. Still Lofty holding on as much as he can. You can see the guys nicely balanced now. Everyone's still on the lead lap. A couple of turns behind are the guys further back there. Lofty there in 1st, Gavsky in 2nd, Haslett in 3rd, Gear Kayla in 4th. Gavsky looking for an inside pass here. Look at Lofty trying to shut the door and does so. Manages to hold that line. And again, making sure he keeps that as he goes through. There's Gavsky, Haslett, Gear Kayla, Carl, Ripping and Tearing coming through now with Cammy, Mario, Cookie, Leon, Filippini, Hartman coming through now with LB Racing, Speedy, and then Demo. Oh, just going on the grass as well, just trying to get that car back up to speed. But there we go. Lofty still holding them back. Gavsky round the outside. Is he going to do it there? Tries again. The Porsches look really, really good on track tonight. Into the braking zone, into the right-hander. Gavsky still having another look. Great exit off that corner into the braking zone. Gavsky goes past, takes that position, but goes wide, as you can see, loses it on the braking. And there we go. It's now Haslett in 2nd, Lofty in 1st, Gear Kayla in 4th. Side by side with Gavsky as they come into the very, very tight left-hander into the braking zone again. Lights up the brakes. Round the outside goes Gear Kayla. Looks like he's got the pass done and does it. So there we go. Gear Kayla in 3rd now. So great racing from these guys. Lofty still holding the lead from Haslett, from Gear Kayla. Again, just getting a bit of dirt on the tyres there on the left-hand side. Gavsky in 4th. Cole's now in the mix as well. So let's go on board with Cole. Ripping and Tearing just behind. You can see just losing the back end of the car. And again, there's where the Gear Kayla spin is. That's where Gear Kayla lost it. Let's have a look at that replay again. So Gear Kayla in 3rd. Goes into the left-hander, climbing the hill, onto the gravel. Can't hold the car on a straight line. And well done to Gavsky. Just misses him. And that's what happened to Gear Kayla. Engine damage, front aero. What a shame. What a shame for Gear Kayla. Was doing so well for Auto Care Racing Rivals, but Lofty holding that lead. Look at again, Haslett having looked down the inside, shuts the door. Haslett trying to get past. Now Lofty goes in. Lofty's in the pits. Now is any of the other guys coming in? And can we see him ripping a tearing? And we're just looking at the pit guy coming out here, but everyone stays out. So Lofty was the first one to bail in. Good thinking, nice and early. Gavsky again having a look on Haslett. Let's go on board with Haslett. And again into the braking zone. Tyres on the Corvette on the right front starting to wear quite drastically, but Ripping and Tearing just behind in 4th, also under pressure from Cammy, who's having a great run at the moment. Oh, Gavsky has a great run off the corner. Now is he going to have a look again into the braking zone? Thinks better of it, backs out. Good driving from Gavsky. And again, great mutual respect from the drivers on track. Into the braking zone, coming up the hill now. Gets a little bit squirrely as he climbs the hill into the left-hander again, trying not to hit the sausage curb. And again, the power of that Porsche and the exit was absolutely perfect. And as you can see, side by side as they come through, and again, just backs out, knows better. Just backs out of that one, and you can see Haslett struggling to keep the Corvette in a straight line at the moment and get it round the turn. So I'm pretty sure that he's going to be coming in on this lap. You can see Gasky also, tyres looking pretty degraded now, and you can see Carl just losing the back end, ripping a tearing also there. So let's have a look. Are they coming in? Yes, they are. Gasky's in, Carl's in, ripping a tearing stays out, Mario stays out, and Cookie also stays out. So these guys all on the medium tyre, trying to keep it as long as possible to make sure that in the next stint the super soft tyres work extremely well. So Leon under pressure from Filippini, from Hartman. Hartman's having a good race at the moment, trying to get past here. Fantastic stuff. Cami shuts the door. Hartman trying to go around the outside of Filippini. Not going to do it there. Just helping LB to get back into this race. Oh, and Leon spins round. Leon spins round. So let's have a look at that again. Didn't see that on the race previously. So comes into the turn. Tries to get that inside line. Hartman's next to him. And there we go. Round and round he goes. So Leon in 7th carries on. So ripping a tearing in the lead from Mario, from Cookie, and ripping a tearing trying to use as much as the curb as possible in this lead of the race at the moment. Mario chasing him down with Cookie just behind him. We have a yellow flag out in front there. Filippini is there. Hartman, LB racing just behind. But there is ripping. Got to keep an eye out for Lofty. So Lofty's in clear air at the moment, chasing down Leon after the spin. Still those yellow flags are waving. But ripping a tearing stays out. Mario and Cookie come in. So there they go. Is Filippini coming in? Filippini's in as well. Hartman's in. LB Racing's in. Leon, it looks like he might come in. Lofty's there in 8th, and I think Leon's going to come in as well. So he stays to the left-hand side and also does so. So ripping a tearing still holding the lead at the moment, but the medium tyre's starting to wear now. So Lofty taking the lead. Provisional from ripping a tearing at this moment in time. Lofty holding off these guys that are chasing him down. Hassel and Gavsky again ripping the tearing in 1st. Cold Air holding 5th place from Cami on the medium tyre has gone in now. Demo now making some progress in 7th. Speedy in 8th. Cookie and Mario coming out of the pits here. And we're going to keep an eye on ripping the tearing, who's leading this race in Lexus. Looking very, very good indeed tonight. So coming through the corkscrew now, ripping a tearing, holding that lead. Nice, comfortable lead at the moment. Lap times look pretty consistent. So in comes ripping the tearing. There he goes, drives into the pits. Great start for the Lexus team. There is Lofty, teammate, and should be leading as he comes through past the pit straight. Gavsky there chasing him down. Haslett is there in 4th, Cole there in 5th, Cami there in 6th. So ripping the tearing is just coming into the pits. It's a long, long pit stop, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely shocking how long these pits are. So wheels on, out they go. Ripping the tearing back on track. See Cookie, Mario going past on their super soft tyres now. Is he going to get out in front of those two? I don't think he is. He might get side by side here with Mario, but no, Mario's managed to get past as well. So a bit too long there for ripping, maybe a bit too long on the pit stop there, and it's definitely cost him. So he's now chasing the pack of super soft tyres in front of him. So we'll see what he can do there. Lofty in the lead in 1st at the moment. Gavsky in 2nd, Haslett in 3rd, chased down by Carl. Cami there in 5th on the medium tyre, chased down by Cookie, who's taken Mario for position. Ripping the tearing just behind them in 8th spot. With Demo in 9th, with Filippini in 10th. Great battles all over the track at the moment here in the rerun race. So Lofty's still in the lead, but Gavsky is slowly closing him up, as you can see. Slight mistakes happening here from Lofty. He enjoys this track, obviously, after having a chat with him last night. Was really enjoying this race. There's Haslett in third, Carl in fourth, Cammy in fifth, Mario in sixth, Cookie in seventh, with Ripping the Terran in eighth. And then there's a lovely gaggle of cars just behind. Let's go on board with Demo, with Filippini and Speedy Sam there just behind, with Hartman also on the chase with LB Racing. So great racing from these guys. Let's have a look at the leaders. Lofty still trying to get away from Gavsky. Another little opportunity here for Gavsky down the inside. And again shuts the door, does Lofthouse. So Gavsky on the chase from Haslett, from Carl, who's also looking a bit racy now in the Ferrari. Seems to be working pretty well around this track here at Laguna Seca. Cammy in fifth, Mario now back in front of Cookie, and Ripping the Terran just behind these guys, and the car looks very, very good around these corners. And Lofty making a slight adjustment there, going through the corkscrew, and Gavsky's in a great position now to pounce. Now can he do it as he goes through the left-hander? Again, tap of the brakes into the right-hander, get the car settled into the straight. Gavsky has a look, thinks better of it. Haslett there in third. Again, just goes slightly wide, does Gavsky. And you can see Lofty's off the track. Lofty is off the track. Makes a big, big mistake. And there he goes off the track. So let's have a see what happened. Into the braking zone. Lost it in the rubble there. Just the sheer marbles on the right-hand side of the track there. Have to take a nice tight line into that corner. And you can see Lofty was struggling on the brakes and just overshot. And now back into 8th spot. So Gavsky from Haslett, from Carl, from Cammy. Again, Mario having a look down the inside of Cammy. Has he got that done? Side by side, the two BMWs gets that done, but a little bit of argy-bargy. You can see Haslett and Carl in front, and Carl's got through. We'll have a replay of that afterwards, and so has Rippin. So absolutely robbed. There was Cammy going through there, but let's take a look at what happened with Haslett and Carl here. Carl around the outside, Haslett on the inside. Carl trying to get that car to turn in. Great battling from the two, and just for that moment he was in front. So brilliant racing from the two guys. Again, side by side action climbing the hill here, and Carl gets that second place from Haslett. Great driving from the two of them, but Haslett has an inside line here but doesn't quite do it. So there we go. That's a new one. I didn't know you could do that. So Gavsky is there in first, Carl in second, Haslett in third, with Cookie in fourth, Mario in fifth, Ripping the Terran there in sixth. Cammy in seventh, Lofty there in eighth, with Filippini in ninth, Hartman in 10th, Demo in 11th, Speedy Sam in 12th, and LB Racing having a good battle there with Demo and Gear Kayla and Leon at the back of this pack. So again, just trying to get the cars home, but Gavsky is holding this lead and he's doing a very good job. Cole has now pulled away from Haslett. Now Haslett's in trouble from these guys here. Let's have a look at that. A great little battle here, and it looked like from last night that Adam was trying to help his teammate, and it ended up going the opposite way. So there goes the move, thinking better of it. And Mario holding that line, Ripping the Terran, now jumping into 5th spot with Haslett in 6th. So great racing from all the guys tonight. Really, really good. There's a spinner just in front, and it's Carl. So let's have a look and see what happened to Cole there. So he's coming round the left-hander into the right-hander, and I think if we remember rightly, he just caught the side of the gravel there, which obviously put the Ferrari into a big, big spin, and out he goes. So Gavsky still there in first, from Cookie, from Mario, from Ripping the Terran, chasing down Mario, trying to get that top-tier spot. Cami in 5th. And again, side-by-side action with Mario and Ripon Detarian just in front. There is Haslett, there's Filippini, there is Hartman, Lofty, Cole back in 10th there, Speedy, LB Racing and Demo having a great battle here as they're side by side, not quite getting past here, but Gavski's absolutely flying away with it at the moment. Cookie there, holding 2nd from Mario. Now, there was an incident here last night and we're just going to see if we can see what happened, and you can see that that's what happened last night, and then you can see that Cookie just got into a spin and got a penalty there. So let's see if we can slow this down from Rippon's point of view here. And comes into the braking zone. And there's the slow-mo as he comes into the corner. He's not on the brakes, he's not on the brakes, he's not on the brakes. Now he's trying to get on the brakes. On the dirty side, Mario was just about to turn in and could see that Ripon Detarian was coming through. And across both cars they go. And to be fair, well done to Cookie and Mario for literally just waiting. Look at, he's taken off there into the gravel. A lovely shot coming through. And then we're just going to stay with this slow-mo, and you can see that Cookie is coming down the hill, and obviously had to make some evasive manoeuvres there, going through the corkscrew. And as he does so, look at the wheels on the ridge just spinning up. Oh, this is great. Look at the turning angle of that. That is absolutely incredible. And because of the gravel, it cost him dearly. And that is what happened, ladies and gentlemen. So 2-second penalty going over that. So it was in the end Mario from Cookie from Cami, but obviously with the 2-second penalty, which again, it wasn't his fault. Cami ended up going through into 3rd, Cookie in 4th, Haslett in 5th, Filippini 6th. Hartman in 7th with Lofty in 8th, Cole in 9th, LB Racing took 10th, Demo in 11th, Speedy in 12th, Ripon Detarian in 13th, Leon took 14th, and Gia Kayla took 15th at the end of that. And Gavski just enjoyed the track as he came around and nearly lost it there as he was climbing the hill, which would have been very interesting, but he still would have run the race even with engine damage. Hi Craig, does this series race with GTS damage on? Yes it does, mate. We have damage on, full damage. We don't have penalties on though, but we do have, I think it's side impact damage and wall damage as well. So as you can see, getting that little bit of side impact did cost Cookie dearly, but again, it wasn't an intentional. You know, it was lost in the braking zone, but again, it was a crazy one to give, and we ended up giving Cookie the place back. So, but there we go. That is Gavski, who takes his win, and congratulations to him. Now we're going to go straight into the next race. Obviously, that was Tier 2 Race 1, and congratulations to Gavski last night. Obviously, this is a rerun from last night. Yes, this is live commentary. Obviously, I haven't got nobody in the comms box for me tonight. I've just turned that completely off. It's just me, myself and I, and everyone just enjoying it. So if you want to let everyone know that it is racing, that's fine. If you don't, please go rewatch it. I will be deleting the previous ones, I think, but maybe keep them just in case. So we're going to go into the next race. This was Tier 1 Race 2. It was absolutely epic. Thank you for joining us. Good. Wish PD would use it in sport mode. PD? You have to let me know what that means. What that is, Craig. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, so here we go. We have Evo on pole, Hatter in 2nd, Lewis 3rd, Legion 4th, Sincor 5th, Garvey 6th, Darrell 7th, Bezzy 8th, Nappy in 9th, and Hastings taking out the top 10. We're going to look behind here, see if we can get a better shot of these cars. It's not a great deal we could do about it. It's really strange the start of this race, so let's take that off. Let's leave everything else on. and we're going to see an incredible start here from Hatalad. He literally got it nailed, and you see just a little bit of wheel spin from Evo. Straight away dives to the inside to stop that anybody getting past. But it was Hatalad who took the lead from Evo, from Legion in the Lamborghini, from Syncor in the Jag for ERS. And it was Argy Bargy going into turn 1, but everybody got through cleanly. And Bezzy in the mix with a couple of drivers, not really what he really wanted to be, but you can see both the Jags on the playing in with some sandcastles there, and you can see Midnight also having a little bit of intensity with Bezzy, but gets past Midnight. It looks like he did back out to let him through, but with doing so, he also gave Hastings the opportunity to get past as well. So Hatalad in the lead from Evo, from Garvey, who had a great start there in 3rd position. And we will be looking at the replay because we've been having a conversation off stream, and we need to have a look at it. So hopefully we'll get a slow-mo of that incident, and I can go through that, and I might have to eat my words, as obviously through the stream I see what I see, and you know, from what we were seeing, it looked like a bit of a dive, but we will go through it now and have a look at it. So there we go, Daryl DJ having a look down the inside of Nappy Sack, but Nappy Sack got that done, but with the cutback, and again teammates as well, obviously not in the same team, but teammates through our TTR Ted Tracks Racing. And Daryl gets that done. So let's have a look at the leaders. Evo goes past for position, so we missed that one. Let's go and have a look and see what he done there. So we're going to get the slow-mo on. This is a really good move. Goes down the inside, both of them on the brakes, and you can see Hatalad, just as he sees it, tries to hold that inside line. Best start of the series. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yes, sorry mate, they do. They really do need to sort the penalty system out. It's absolutely shocking. But there we go. Hatalad on the outside. You can see, look at the sausage curve being used there from Evo. That was very, very brave, but very, very clean. Still side by side, going through the left-hander. It's a lovely, lovely slow-mo. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And you can see Hatalad just losing out there as Evo goes past. And just in the background there as well, you can see Garvey under pressure from Legion. Look at the Lambo. It's already sideways as he comes through. He's drifting near enough. Look at trying to get that straightened up. And Garvey looks like he's got the edge. But again, see, Legion's managed to hold that inside line. Now let's see what happens here. He's got the inside line. And again, great respect from the drivers, and Garvey lets him through. Brilliant driving. You can see sideways again from Legion. So let's go back to the leaders, and there it is, Evo from Hatter. There we go, Legion in 3rd, Garvey in 4th. There is Syncor in 5th. Chased down by Lewis into the braking zone again. Just using a lot of dirt there. Was Lewis very lucky to get that car turned in. Oh, look at that sideways Daryl was going through there. Hastings going through. There's Midnight, GT Realm on the Super Softs, and you can see Ghost Viper let his teammate through for 3 Rebels and a Brit in the Aston. So great battle there between the two of them, and obviously GT Realm trying to get it done very, very quickly. Ghost Viper just being a wingman for his teammate there. Sam Maras there in 14th. You'll see these three have an absolutely brilliant battle, and Ginge going sideways through the final corner. But at the moment, still Evo from Hatter from Legion. Now Legion makes a mistake through the climb in a moment, but you can see Garvey still holding 4th from Syncor. So good driving there from the guys. Lewis again just getting trying to put the power down on this Aston Martin, and just losing the back end again, and dirt all over the tyres here. So again, Syncor having a look, not quite doing it. Lewis there in 6th, Nappy's in 7th, and he's managed to get away from Bezzy and Daryl. Again, great battling from the two of them. Down the inside, Daryl trying to get that position made. And we can see there is a flag out for the Legion spin. So we're going to take a look at that. Legion in 3rd. And you're going to see this live. I'm loving the slow-mo as well. I think it's brilliant. This is going to be great. So as you can see, there goes Legion. You can see he's tried to turn in. He's trying to turn a bit more, and he knows straight away that if that car touches that sand, there we go. He's trying to keep it straight. Look, it's just a little bit of input from the steering, and you can see it going round. Now the input's coming in a bit more. Trying to get it to slow down, but it's too late. The Lambo goes round, and Garvey goes into third place with Sincourt now in fourth. But to be fair, it's a really good save because he manages to get it straightened up pretty quickly. And he does exactly the same thing again. It's unbelievable. Lovely car control. It really, really is. And you can see Garvey in the left-hand side of your shot there going past. But there is a great replay of that. So Evo still holding the lead from Hatalad there. On board with Evo. Fastest lap there as well, 120.357. Again, great closing speed there from Hatalad. Let's have a look at Garvey there with Sincourt and Lewis behind him. A good car, this car. You can see just in behind them, Lewis and Legion. There's Legion in sixth with a great battle between Napisak and Bezzy, and Napisak goes past Darrell and Hastings there just behind the two teammates. So you can see GT Realms now closing in behind the train. So there's Evo, there's Hatter, Garvey from Sincourt. Oh, Garvey makes a mistake there and manages to save. Good save there as he comes through. You can see Sincourt there. Lewis tries to get down the inside of. There's the incident we want to look at. So we're going to take a look at that again, see what happened here. Now, looking at it again from where I'm seeing, it doesn't look a lot, does it really? Let's have a look. Let's get the slow-mo on. So he's in an okay position here. Trying to get the car straightened up, both of them side by side. Now he's on the right-hand side, on the brakes. Both there on the brakes. You can see Lewis is going out to the right-hand side. Now, has Lewis slowed down there, or has he just out-braked himself a little bit? Comes into the left-hander. I'm hoping the camera is not going to change. There goes Garvey. He's got the inside line, but it's very difficult because it's literally the minuscule touches there. And you can see Lewis is trying to turn the car in. It's too late. He just thinks, do you know what, I'm just going to keep it straight. Garvey takes the corkscrew. Again, that will be looked at by the incident team. And again, it's a very difficult one to call. I might be wrong here. I might be wrong. So that was the incident involved. So there we go, Evo, Hatalad. Oh, I wonder if we can quickly grab that replay again. Let's see if we can. Can we grab that replay again? Yes, we can. So let's have a look on board with Sincourt if we can, on a slow-mo. Now let's have a look from this angle. I'm really pleased I did that quickly, so we can all look at it. See, there's a nice gap there. Now, is Lewis too much on the dirt? No, I don't know. It's very difficult to tell. See, there's still an overtaking opportunity there. Going into the corner, into the right-hander. Lewis is already turning. And to be honest, I don't think Garvey can go anywhere. I don't think Garvey can go anywhere. He's still side by side. The littlest of touches there puts them both sort of in a straight position, but it's enough to put Lewis off the track. Now again, that's going to be very difficult, very difficult to ascertain who's at fault. That could be just a racing incident there. Sincourt's trying to blow up the engine in the replay, so we'll look at that again tonight and go through it with the incident team. But as you can see, it's still Evo holding the lead from Hatalad, from Sincourt, Garvey in fourth, Lewis in fifth, Legion is in sixth. There is Nappy Sack with Bezzy just behind him. Lovely to see the two Porsches together. That's a great shot. So TTR, if you're watching, get some photo shots of that. Beautiful shot of the two Porsches together. But look at GT Realm closing them in there. Absolutely sensational. There is Lewis. There is Legion. Coming into the corkscrew. Nappy Sack is on a charge now. And again, coming through. Oh, now was there a spin there? Yeah, there was. We just see Lewis go off the track there. So into the braking zone. Takes it nicely and just got the power down a little bit too early. Goes off the track, manages to hold it. Again, dirty tyres for Lewis now as he comes through these few corners. Again, mistake there from Lewis, but they're all charging now, aren't they? So there we go. Another move there. Looks like from GT Realm at the back there. Let's have a look at that. Side by side with Daryl. Good battling between the two of them. Into the braking zone. Nice and clean. Very, very clean indeed. Great driving from the guys. So, Evo in first, Hattelad in second, Sincor in third, Garvey fourth, Lewis in fifth, holding off Legion, who's in sixth, with Nappy Sack just behind him, Bezzy just behind him. Look how close it is here on the camera, with Hastings on the medium tyre charging as well. Daryl really losing out here on the super soft tyre, but also same with GT Realm after a mistake. And obviously we had the spin as well from, I think it was Legion, who was in 6th place, and we're going to see it happen here. So it goes into the corner. It looks pretty good. It looks really good. Goes to the corner quite cleanly, but look at the state of the tyres. The tyres were absolutely shot at this point. And again, same wheel, same tyre, literally identical spin. And there he goes, round he goes. Oh, what a shot that is. Absolutely fantastic. Watch Nappy Sack here. Literally ghosts out in front of him, because that could have cost him absolutely hugely. But look at the state of the tyres, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely killer. And you can see Bezzy's now taking a gamble. He's thinking, right, I need to move out the way just in case he comes back. Doesn't. And again, fantastic car control. Manages to straighten it up. Again, look at the little drift at the end. Straightens it up. And Hastings also makes another manoeuvre to make sure he moves out the way of Legion. So great stuff from Legion again. Yes, made a mistake on absolutely destroyed tyres, but still great car control. Really, really is. So let's go back with the leaders. You can see Hattelad has come into the pits. Let's have a look at Hattelad in the pits with the Luton Town overall pit crew. So long pit stop, as you can see. Scott enjoying the slow-mo. I think we might have to use this as a feature going forward, I think it works really, really well. So, Hattelad in the pits. There we go. Chucking on the tyres. Now, one of the tyres are actually glued to the side of the wall there. Did anyone see that? That was hilarious. So, there we go. Tyres are on for him. And for some reason, he was in there quite a long time, wasn't he? So, what was all that about? He's out now. I think it was just a game glitch there. There is Ginge. So Evo in the lead still. Fastest lap with that 120.357. Great lap. But looking very, very good as he comes through the corkscrew. Sincor there, flying through the corkscrew. Here comes Garvey. And a good race here. Massive apology to Garvey after watching that back. There is Nappy Sack in fourth. Bezzy all over the back of him. But again, could be thinking for that long run. And you can see Sincor and Evo into the pits. So Nappy Sack stays out. Bezzy comes in. So drivers are in. Let's have a look at Evo. There he is. He'll be the first one in. Ghost Viper in 8th now with Midnight. Should pass them now. Ghost Viper actually does come into the pits, as you can see. So Evo is in. Puts the tyres on. There we go. Bezzy coming in now as well. Nappy Sack, Hastings and Midnight stayed out. You can see Ghost Viper also coming in with GT Realm. Also there. There's GT Realm. There goes Ghost. great shots here as the cars come in. See Ginge coming in for the Lamborghini. So here we go. So Evo is on the chase. Now this was an intense moment in the race. It really, really was. There was two big moments in the race. Now you can see the two drivers in front racing here, which is Midnight and Sam Maras. They're literally nose to tail, battling away. Now this is what we need to look at and see what happened here, because just in front of this moment right now, move happens. And again, look how easy that was to just lose the back end there. So we're going to go through that and just take a slow-mo from a couple of different angles. So there is Evo. We're going to take a look at Sam Maras from the back end of Sam Maras' car as well, because it was really intense. So into the corkscrew we go. Just in front there is Sam Maras. Evo in 5th. There is Hatalad. He's got that inside line. But again, what we need to look at is really where the radar is. My worry is pushing the buttons now and losing what I've got. So down the inside, Sam Maras takes the inside line. Hatter's got the nose in front, but you can see already now. Did Sam Maras get a tap there? I didn't see, but look, he must have got something, because he's really, really gone wide there, hasn't he? Hatter's trying to get that car straight now. So Hatter's literally losing the back end now, trying to watch out for Sam Maras. Sam Maras has gone into Hatter, and Evo's just literally got very, very lucky indeed. Now, let's see if we can go back and have a look at that. So the car we need to look at really is Sam Maras. So let's just climb a bit further. So little cut back there. So he's in range. He's in range for a move. Is Hatalad there? There's no. That's justified. So I'm just going to stick with Sam Maras here. I just want to see what happens to the back of his car. So there is Sam Maras. There's Evo, and there's Hatalad. Now what happens here? Evo's turning in. Hatalad really hasn't got nowhere else to go from this point. Now, is there a tap from Evo? It looks like there is, isn't it? And then there's another tap there from Hatter. So both the drivers tap the back end of Sam Maras, which causes him to spin. Now he goes round. Now we're going to come out of the car. And look at that sector again, I think. I think that needs looking at again, doesn't it? Yeah, exactly, it does. It looks like a racing incident. You're right, it does. It's very interesting to see, and obviously Instant Team will go through this more and more, but it's good to show you guys what the Instant Team are up against. I mean, it's absolutely crucial that it gets right first time. Now, I wonder if we can see it from Midnight's point of view, because this will be interesting. So you can see nothing there at the moment. Sam Maras has got a lovely line. You can see that Hatter's sort of in a bit of a problem there, but you can see there's the tap. So there's a slight tap from Evo, another tap there from Hatter, which causes the slide from Sam Maras. It can only be a racing incident. On the gravel, you can see Hatter's trying his best to move out the way. Now he's going to be like in the scrubbed area as he gets the tap, which causes the spin, causes him to go off track. And Evo was a very, very lucky boy there, wasn't he? Very, very lucky. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is that. So we can see Evo still holding the lead at the moment. Sincor in second, Lewis in third. Great battle here between Bezzy and Garvey. Side by side, you can see Knapsack just coming out the pits there into the braking zone. Bezzy takes fourth. He's on the super soft tyre and he's on the charge. So keep an eye on Bezzy. So Evo in first, Sincor in second, Lewis in third, Bezzy in fourth, Garvey in fifth, Nappy in sixth, Hastings in seventh, GT Realm in eighth. Yeah, great shout there, Lewis. Yeah, it was, but yeah, it wasn't. It was very easily avoidable. Exactly, which is why we talked about it in the debrief. The briefing after the race, and yeah, very good discussion. A lot was talked about, and this is the reasons why we try to sort this out. And you can see again another incident which I didn't see coming through there. So into the braking zone. Oh dear, took a lot of the curb, did Legion through that sector. GT Realm on the outside here. I'm really enjoying this. So you can see the door is pretty much shut though, isn't it, from GT Realm. Could have left a little gap there. And again, see, it's the respect between drivers we need. That needs really, again, as we said earlier, it's easily avoidable, isn't it? It's easily avoidable. But again, you can see that really Legion left his braking a hell of a lot later than GT Realm, and obviously to the point where he's actually off the track. So we're going to see if Legion gives that back, which I'm pretty sure he does. There we go. He does give that back to GT Realm, and Ghost carries on there. So great respect there from Legion. Realised what he'd done, gave the place back. So there we go. Brilliant stuff. So Evo's still holding the lead from Sincor. Now there is a final moment that happens, and it doesn't happen for a while yet. So we'll carry on with the racing. So Bezzy is there in third, Lewis in fourth, having a good race. You can see Bezzy using all the track and a little bit more. Not very good for those super soft tyres going in the gravel there. Nafisak in fifth with Garvey in sixth. Hastings now racing on the super softs, and he'll be chasing down Garvey. Daryl there is now on the medium in eighth with GT Realm there in ninth. Ghost Viper in 10th, also on the super softs. Now there might be a switcheroo here from the two drivers. Legion in 11th, Midnight in 12th, Sam Maras there in 13th, and Ginge still on the lead lap. And doing a cracking job there for Matt in 14th position. So obviously we lost Hatterlad after that incident. But obviously, as we said before, if we quit, we get a race ban. That's what happens at CC Sim Racing. Must carry on, or leave the car in the pits. So there we go. Evo in first, Sincor in second. There is Bezzy in third. So 121s from Bezzy. Some of these laps were insane yesterday. Nappy Sack in fourth with Lewis just behind, chasing Nappy Sack down. But obviously Nappy on the super soft tyre, making this look very, very easy there. But you can see Hastings chasing down Garvey. Great battle in here between the three. Have another look down the inside. Already Garvey trying for that defensive line. Then Hastings gets that inside line. It was like sort of a chop and change there. He looked like he was in a good position there, Garvey, and then just left that door open for Hastings to have a crack. But again, we'll see what happens as we go up the hill. And Hastings gets that done. So it's Evo from Sincor. Bezzy coming through the top of the corkscrew there. Oh, it's a lovely shot of these cars going through. Still the battle's going on throughout the race. And we've got Ghost and GT Realm coming in together. And again, nice shot of the two drivers there. Legion on a bit of a mission now. Daryl just behind him in 11th with Midnight. Sam Maras is just behind these guys on the super soft sire, so we'll see what he can do. And there is Ginge coming through the corkscrew. Now, there is a battle going on here at the moment. With Lewis and Hastings. Hastings on the super soft tyre, Lewis on the medium. Absolutely cracking stuff at this moment in time. Great driving, very, very clean. A couple of mistakes by the drivers, but everything at the moment, what we've seen, doesn't look too bad. So there we go. Evo there in first, Sincor second, Bezzy in third. You can see Hastings all over the back of Lewis now. Let's go on board with Lewis. Just under 3.5 minutes to go with this race. And there's a guy off the track at the bottom of the hill, so we'll keep that replay saved. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Now, who was it? It was at the bottom of the hill there, so we need to go a little bit further. So there we are. It is midnight. So it's midnight that went off. Let's see what we can see there as he come through. Oh my days! Wow! He lost it on the gravel coming into the corner. Look at that. That is a lovely shot. I'll tell you what, if he saved that there, that would have been absolutely brilliant. And obviously, there you go. See, just trying to get the car straightened up quick, and you can see the input on the steering wheel. Look at the Midnight trying to full lock it as he ploughs the sand. Grabs an ice cream from the ice cream van at the same time. And yeah, wow, that was interesting to watch, wasn't it? And into the wall. Oh, it's a shame he hit the wall there as well. So Evo holding this lovely lead at the moment, but was slowly dropping down with the 3 minutes to go, and it was really dropping like a fly. So there we go, Bezzy in third, Nappy Sack in fourth. Enjoying their racing, both of these drivers. Lewis still holding Hastings off at this moment in time. You can see good battling going on. Going into the corner, a little bit of a nudge there from Hastings, which gave the benefit of the move there. Just going to have a look at that again. Let's get it on a slow-mo. Now let's have a look as we go into the corner. Now, is there a bump here? It doesn't look like it, does it? So into the corner. Oh, we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. So let's see if we can get an on board. So look, it does look like there's a... Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit, because... So into the braking zone. Pac-Man, I'm doing your job here, mate. Coming into the right-hander. So we're just going to keep it... So that's not into the car at the moment. Now, again, that's very close. That's very close. You can't see an initial tap, can you, really? As he comes into the corner. See, Hastings trying to get back. There's a little tap there. You can just see the camera just judder there. There's a little tap there, isn't there? Which then puts Lewis slightly off. Was still on camera with him, but it was enough. Just the nudge itself was just enough to give Hastings a look down the inside there, and again back off the ground, back off there, and then look at Garvey having a look down the inside and goes to the outside. Thinks better of it. Hastings again, little tap again on Lewis, and nearly goes round. Oh. So again, another one to look at there. You can see again Lewis off the track there. So let's have a look at that one. So again, same corner, and I think this was the initial incident, wasn't it, that we were looking at before. So again, it's happened again. So it looks pretty good there. So there was two incidences that happened the same. Exactly the same incident with a different driver in front. Now that's incredible. Okay, so again, let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it. And again, yeah, it's the same. It's very, very similar. Maybe a little bit more so on this one. There's a bit more of a side impact because, you know, it's literally put him off the track. So let's have a look at that again. Let's have a look at this in a slow-mo. So we're going to go on board with Hastings. Let's see if we can get a lower down. There we go. That's a better picture, isn't it? So let's have a look at this. So side by side, both the drivers side by side, still side by side, into the braking zone. Again, Lewis leaving it late on the brakes. Is there an initial tap? Yes. So just there's an initial tap there. Hastings has got the car turned in, so very, very good. Both the drivers again in a good position. Garvey trying to hold that inside line. And again, it's just that impact there, isn't it? It's just that impact there. And again, it's another one of those incidents where you think, is it or isn't it? So that would be looked at. I mean, but you know, it's again, it's one of those moments. Is it worth it? You know, can we be a lot cleaner through there? Yes, it's racing, but side by side through the corkscrew can be done. We just got to show that initial respect, haven't we? So yeah, another one that needs looking at. So there we go. I don't think we can look at it from another view, can we? Let's see if we can. Another view here. Oh, it's a lovely shot, isn't it? So you can see just got the inside line, did Hastings there. Side by side, there's still side by side both the drivers. Coming through now. So there is Lewis. And he's about to hit it. Actually, yeah, he's definitely hit the back end of Hastings there. Coming into the left-hander. Well, this would be a nice shot. You can see Garvey's down the inside, but not technically on track there. So again, we'll have to have a look at that. Really need to get a better view of that, don't we? Oh, this is intense, isn't it? Yeah, it's again, it's one of those. Is it worth fighting for? And it's an interesting shot. It really, really is. It's really, really interesting. It's this bit here, isn't it? This is where. So down the inside. Is Garvey in a good position? He's got to have the wheels on the curbing, which he does. He does, fair enough. He's there. He's got the car on the curbing. We have talked about the corkscrew. It's very difficult to ascertain, you know, a penalty for every single driver every time they do something. You know, the green stuff's there for a reason, and so is the curbing. But again, it's just one of those. Could it be a racing incident? Could it be? We'll have to keep that for the guys to have a look. Still on the slow-mo. So let's have a look. Evo now still in the lead. Sincor in second. Bezzy there in third. Nappy in fourth. Legion in fifth. And you can see Hastings and Legion still battling away here. Oh, we're still on the replay. That's why. So there's Lewis, put right all the way back now. Evo is under pressure now from Sincor, and you can see Sincor just behind him now. And I think it was about, at this point, about 1.2 seconds. Bezzy's there in third, Nappy Sack in fourth, Hastings in fifth, Garvey in sixth, GT Realm in seventh. Oh, I'm loving the slow-mo. Oh, look at GT Realm just losing the back end of the car there. So Lewis is in eighth, Darrell in ninth. There is Ghost Viper in 10th, Legion in 11th. Sam Maras is getting in the mix here as well. Midnight is at the back there, chasing everyone down. With Ginge still racing on, and well done to Ginge. Very, very, very well done. So Evo coming through the corkscrew. Again, trying to get that car straightened up. Look at that, Sincor also. What does Bezzy do here? This will be interesting to see. Bezzy again just takes off. It's lovely shots. Look at these shots. There is Hastings. So 1 lap to go for some of these drivers. You can see Garvey going through. GT Realm goes through there. There is Daryl also coming through the corkscrew. Nice and smooth. Goes Viper in a battle there. Just had to literally take off. I think he got a little tap there from Legion. Or did he, as he came through there? No, I don't think he did. I just think that because of the tyres, as you can see, the offside front tyre is absolutely destroyed. So, we're going to take a look at the leaders because there is a big moment that needs to be talked about. This is the final lap. So, Evo and Sincor. Sincor is absolutely chasing Evo down. Bezzy is there. Massive talking point at the end of this race. So Nafisak in 4th, Hastings in 5th, Garvey in 6th, GT Realm is in 7th, Daryl there in 8th. You can see Ghost Viper, Legion, Sam Maras, Midnight, Lewis and Ginge cross the line as they go over. Now here it is, we're right near it now, and this was a very intense moment. I was out of my seat. I was just seeing Sincor close and close and close and close and close. And this is the moment we need to review. So there we go, brake into the braking zone, down the inside, there is contact and Sincor gets past. Now that is what happened. So let's take a look at this. Let's go on board with Evo here, and again, great exit off the corner, both drivers. There is Sincor. Evo going over to the right hand side. Now I'm not too sure, I don't think I can't get the radar up, which is a real shame. I wish they could do that because then it would just sort out everything. you can, it's on replay. I'll have to show you, Paul. I'll have to show you. So into the braking zone, slow, goes down the inside. Now it's a shame we haven't got anyone behind because we can't see the braking point. So down the inside he goes, and there's contact, and then gets around the corner. So let's review that now from Sincor's point of view. So let's have a look at the back of Sincor's car. It's a shame there's not a driver just in front. I can't change the view from the other side, which is a real shame. So right, now he's on the brakes, and there's the contact. It's like, oh, this is again, it's another tough one. It's a very, it was again, we have to see how far that is on the radar, really. So we'll have to get a couple of guys in to have a look at that. But that was intense, wasn't it? Let's go back and have a look at another angle. So coming through here. Now, are we going to be able to see the brakes as they come through here? Oh, this would be... Oh, we can't. Damn it. So, there is Sincor. Now, he's braking. Evo's braking. Inside line is there. There's no input. There's no input. Now there's input. Now, Evo's already... Wow. Well, that's interesting. That is going to be a massive talking point, isn't it? Yeah, that's right, Paul. Exactly. So we had a big discussion about this yesterday, and you know, we're trying to show racing respect. We want clean, non-contact racing. I can't. I don't think we can. I can try, but I don't think we can. No, because everything's on, so there's no radar feature. Yeah, it is a gamble overtake, especially with contact. And obviously, the thing is as well with side impact, you know, side pit, and this is the problem with Gran Turismo Sport. That this is the For some reason it's not letting me do an onboard forward. I can try. I will have a look. I will try. The problem is the camera that I've got, it won't let me do a forward facing cam, because obviously with the replays, it's absolutely ridiculous. With the replays, it only shows you the rear of the car if you're doing it live. So if I'm doing it live and I leave it on the rear camera, when I go to race now, it won't give me the front of the car. I have to go into a lobby, watch someone race, push the button for the front camera, and then I can race. If that makes sense. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we're missing, we're missing that sort of side of it. So there's no other cameras really we can use. The only one we can use is that one. So maybe we could see that from Evo's point of view. Ah, here we go. This might be okay. I mean, what's that? It's a car and a half maybe there. Right, so into the braking zone. So can we see inputs? Now this would be interesting. So slow-mo, we've got lock on at the moment, change of gear, there goes Syncor, he's down the inside, no input as such. Evo's pretty much on full lock now. And Syncor goes into the corner. Again, very, very tough, isn't it? But again, racing is supposed to be a non-contact sport, and, that's contact. So, again, it's a very, very interesting part of the race, isn't it? Really, really interesting. So let's just leave it on fast view so we can take a look at this fantastic little battle. And it's totally different when you watch it on fast speed, isn't it? It's unbelievable. So there you go, both the drivers coming through. Syncor just behind him. And down the inside he goes, but again, it is a bit much. It's the car would not have made that corner, in any means, shape or form. I don't think so. Again, will be looked at. The instant team will look at it. It's just we had to do the replay of the race tonight. But there is Syncor from Evo, from Bezzy. Nappy Sack goes over the line in 4th. Hastings is going to come over the line in 5th. Great racing from these guys. Garvey is going to finish 6th. Congratulations to Garvey and BBR. Great points for BBR that night as well. GT Realm goes into 7th, and Daryl is going to finish in 8th. Ghost Viper in 9th. So well done to the two Free Rebels and a Brit there from the back of the grid, managing to close up. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is your racing for yesterday's evening, and I'm glad it's managed to. You can go through it now. You can watch it back. You can see what you think. Let's have a quick look at some of these messages. I'm hoping they're all nice ones. So let's go back and look at braking point was spot on. Racing, I felt like Hatter broke too late. He was in range of me, but he hit Samaras, so I think he broke too late. I thought it was just a racing incident. I've spoken to both of them. Yep, that's cool. Was an avoidable incident. Yeah, definitely avoidable, especially on that corner. It's a dreaded corner, and we, as racing drivers, know that is a very difficult place to pass. And if you're going to do that, you have to be one on the left, one on the right, and you have to stay either on the outside line or the inside line. So when you come out of the top of the corkscrew, the guy on the left is going to be on the outside line in the marbles, and the guy on the inside line on the outside is going to be on the inside at the bottom of the corkscrew. So there we go. I went for a move as my tyres were up to temp, so I could late brake, and also having better brakes than Evo at that stage was a strategy. Always going to go for it. It was the plan the lap before. Yep, I understand that, but Sam Maris was also there in the Mercedes, which he punted, which is why he spun off, and again, which is why he got engine damage, Ryan. But yeah, I mean, it was a possibility of an overtake, but I think again it's one of those moments where again Evo and Hatter just need to calm down at that moment. I think both of them need to have a chat and address what happened, and hopefully we can move on from that. So great to watch it back in so much detail. Really, really loving this, by the way. Cool. Glad you liked it. I might do it again. I might have to grab some of the replays and maybe do it as an oversight for next time. It was really, really good. I missed mine, said Adam. Breaking point on point, Louis. On mine, I let Mario go past coming up the chicane because I felt I pushed him wide in the previous lap, and I missed Rippin's flight lesson. Yeah, I actually missed Rippin Terran's spin out as well. But yeah, you could see it. He actually took off. It's incredible as he goes through the corkscrew there. Ryan McVeigh says move is on whether or not the contact in the braking area is the reason we both hit Samaras. It's that simple. Move is on, but if you're late braking, it's not on when you know that at the end of the day the car in front is the one in control. You know, he's the one that's, you know, should I say the car behind is in control of what happens to the guy in front. So if the guy brakes in front, you have to brake. You've got no option. So the collision could have been well avoided. Car collide on GT Sport. It sends like a lag thing. Everyone has seen it. That's what makes my car somehow go a tad quicker. No room was given. Simple. The crash shouldn't have happened. End of. It shouldn't have happened, and maybe the initial overtake, and obviously both drivers, to be fair, were braking a little bit late. You know, earlier than a lot later than they should have done. I see hard but fair. If I'm in the wrong, I'm first to admit, but that move was on, and I'd do it again and again in the same situation. Okay. The problem is you attack on Sam Maris and settled the car, which in turn wipes you out. Yeah, I totally agree. As Craig knows, I'm never racing Tier 1 again. I intend not to get promoted and ideally finish 4th in Tier 2 whenever I decide to rejoin. Not sure yet if I will. Okay, that'll be discussed. That's a push to pass. I'm not too sure which one we're talking about here. Lewis mustn't be using radar. I think on run up to corkscrew, Garvey hit Lewis side contact again, would unsettle car. Then I think it's contact again. Yeah, see, again, it's one of those corners where we have to learn as drivers to sort of show that respect to each other. Again, you know, if you're on the outside line, you ain't going to be able to take the racing line if someone's down your inside, and the guy on the inside is not going to be able to take a racing line coming out of the exit of the corner. So really, when you look at it, both are to blame for the incident that actually happened. In some respects, but I mean, like I said, the instant team will look at that. And again, this is just my opinion of what I've seen tonight, and obviously you guys are channeling as well, so it's really cool. If you use chase cam, you can have no excuses of turning in on other cars. I don't need to see front, as I wasn't going to hit the Mercedes until Evo contact. That's debatable. That's simple enough to understand. You don't know that, though, buddy. That's the issue. Racing incident. I mean, going forward, really, I mean, Sam Maras is the one really should be making the complaint there, because he actually did nothing wrong. I'm loving the slow-mos. That was really intense. I really enjoyed it, and I think Paul's going to be on my case now, finding out how I did it. So yeah, it's great. It's really, really good, and it's great to see the insight of all the drivers and people that are watching, because it does make it just that little bit more interesting, doesn't it, going forward. This last lap corner was epic. Cinco is on radar, and I'd say Evo should have defended, as he was always going to go for it. Evo is 0.35 at that point of attack. That's in radar, middle of the radar, in my opinion. Okay, good. Again, interesting. Lewis Grove says, if anyone thinks Cinco's move was legit, a good move, you need your head looking at. Okay, Lewis. Yeah, exactly. It's again, it's the point. The point of this conversation tonight really is clean racing, no contact, and you can have a shoulder barge, but it's a barge that pushes people off. It's a tap that makes that move stick, and those are the sort of things that need looking at. Again, non-contact sport is supposed to be motorsport, and we've said time and time again, if that was your own car, would you do it? I think not, unless you were being sponsored by someone with £1 million and they didn't really care about their car. And obviously the bill for the incident reports team when you get a smack bum. So we're looking at that. I need this slow-mo software. Wow, that's a long way back, says Adam Tabron. He definitely is able to go for the move, as much as I don't like the way the push to pass is, but he didn't break in time, that's why. Evening all, hello Honest Food, great to see you. He's entitled to the move, people. He's in radar. Okay, but the like I said, the problem is, even so he's in radar. Okay, even so he's in radar. Right, it's still a forced move. It's still an attack down the inside on brakes, and by looking at that scenario where he's trying to turn in, I think he would have gone off the track. I think it was a very bold move, and yeah, I don't blame Sinkel for having a go. Final lap, why not have a go for it? But it could cost you in the long run, and obviously that night, last night, it was a very intense race, and you can see they both wanted to win. The door was wide open, but question, would the car have made the corner or gone straight on? Exactly. Sorry, Andy, I'd just seen that and I just said what I just said. If you watch the replay, he breaks between the 3 and 2 boards, which is way too late on worn tyres. Good shout there, Lewis. No way is he in radar there. He's like 4 or 5 car lengths back. I'd say it was about 2 or 3. As you can see, when we were watching it on the slow-mo, by the time it was there, he was about 1.5 to 2 cars behind. But that's again, it's one to look at. Just have it in the back of your minds that replays show braking later than it actually occurs. That's very true. Trust me, he's in radar. Can you see his radar? No, says Adam. It says. I say it's a fair move, just didn't break in time. Still too far back to make a clean pass, whether the radar is on or not. View Sinkhort on board, looking forward. And again, unfortunately, we couldn't. Evo's turning in to take the corner, and the Jag is heading straight on. I personally don't believe the Jag would have made the corner. No contact, and he's in the gravel. Again, good shout. Very good shout, Andy. Loving Andy's positive comments here. They're really very, very good. No chance, Hatter. Way too late. The contact would have totally wrecked both cars. In real life, yeah, I think that could have been front suspension, could have been a track rod end snap, bottom ball joint collapse. The alloy could have shattered. Burst tire could have put both of the cars out off the track. And again, if we're looking at this as a real life situation, and we do try to do that here at CC2 Racing, that's what we're trying to imply going forward in the GT7. Idea. So there we go. Lewis Groves says, yeah, I do think the radar rule needs to be changed, and it will be going forward into GT7. As you know, we have a much larger radius on radar, which we did discuss last night, so we will be going through that and seeing what's best with the admin team and a few drivers to get their input as well. He was not in my radar in game, and his braking point was way too late. The only reason he made the corner was because he used my car as a brake. Yeah, I think it was a bit late to make the move. Cheers, Kurt. Great to see you, buddy. He only makes the corner because of the contact. Yeah, that's a daily race move, says Taron. Craig, I have my video recorded of the last corner. Sinkhole was not on my radar. Okay, mate. That's great to see. We'll, if you can send that over, that would be great. It will also help Paul. Ryan McVeigh says, I won't ever change the whale race. Okay. Hard, aggressive and fair. I think it's a top split driver move. They just stick their car in and expect the move out the way. It's poor etiquette. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you can race how you want in other leagues. If they allow that, that's fine. In CC Sim, we don't allow that. We don't allow aggressive driving. We want clean driving. We want everyone to come out of the race afterwards and go, do you know what? I really enjoyed that. Wherever you, again, like I say, we can say this again. The example of Spencer and Bila Dorada the other night. Bila Dorada actually came on and said, I wouldn't have cared if I finished last. I really enjoyed that race, and that's the sort of thing we want from all our drivers going forward. Excellent rerun, buddy. Slow-mo was epic. Yeah, it was really good. I think side contact penalties for just 1 week should be implemented to see if it works or even calms down. Andy, it is actually on. And this is the point I was making. Side impacts on and wall contacts on. So when Adam got that penalty in Tier 2, I was quite shocked that he got it because he went over the gravel, but there was a slight bit of contact and he got a 2-second penalty. So again, wasn't too sure how he got that penalty because he didn't touch a wall, but he got side impact, a slight tag. But as you can see, the Evo Syncor incident there with that side impact, that would have given a penalty any normal day, but it for some reason it didn't, and it's a bit weird why that happened. Definitely like the slow-mo. It's like a match of the day debrief. Match of the day brief, sorry, should I say. It's forced as he misbrakes, so he... Okay, I can't say that word. Mucked up. Mike says 2 back. 2 back out there. Louis Denham says, bigger talking point though, the race did how to beat Evo. Yeah, you won't worry about that. Okay, and then it gets a little bit silly. All right, okay, so then we got the issue once the contact is made is how many positions the innocent party loses because of the penalty point. In very minor, the penalty point is very minor for the offending driver. Maybe once reviewed, the points lost are calculated to become the penalty for the offending driver. Interesting. VAR, says Andy. Wow. There we go. Love the feedback, Andy. Really, really good. And appreciate everyone that's jumped in to come and watch the rerun of yesterday's races. So that's it from me tonight. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Don't forget to join us on Monday for the Academy and the Clio. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you then. So take care. Have a great night, and see you later. Bye-bye.